Astrotometry log, it is Sunday, March 14th, 2010. It's approximately 0724 UTC. This is a follow-up on the canceled earthquake forecast and the incoming sun-grazing comet CME forecast. In the March 9th log, I made a forecast for a very active seismic period, and I canceled this forecast mainly due to a problem with the mapping of the northern event. The separate event near 10 degrees north latitude plus or minus 5 degrees was based on this other coronal hole that is shown right here. And this disturbance was hypersymmetric with a 6.4 magnitude event in Kepulauan, Obi, Indonesia. And this was at 1.7 south. But there is going to be something else I wanted to mention in the more southern hemisphere. And I'm suspecting this is going to be in the islands off to the east of Australia. Possibly something very big. Looks like three fairly separate large events. And right now, since we're so close to the equinox, the time of day doesn't change the latitude as much. And so this might be the same area, the same place at slightly different times of day. And this is, I'm looking at possibly 3, maybe 4 large shocks, or if it's one big shock, it's going to be huge. If this is actually one event, this is going to be a very huge event. Now this down here, you have to ignore. This is a very separate phenomenon down here. This isn't an earthquake phenomenon here at the pole. This has to do with the nature of the tilt on the Earth's axis as it relates to the disturbance in the solar corona as the hypertime translation crosses itself. And so this is normal to have this recurrent coronal hole at the pole. But this part right here, this is not. This indicates to me that there's going to be a fairly large earthquake in the next few days. And so I wanted to go ahead and follow up with that. Also, Space Weather just reported that there is an incoming CME, and I had predicted this from this incoming sun-grazing comet. And sunspot group 1054 is almost completely facing the Earth right now. And it's fairly rare for one of these coronal mass ejections to happen when the spot is so nearly facing the Earth. And so right here you see this coronal mass ejection, and it's coming out from both sides, but it's actually coming towards the Earth. And so this is an unusual sort of event that we're going to see. It'll probably take the form of a very large storm system, probably a tropical cyclone. And I'm expecting another one of these also from this, since there were 2 comets. There was more than one comet, and there's more than one spot. And so I'm actually expecting this to come in 2 pieces. And I'm not sure if this is actually both pieces here, one here and one here, but I think this is just one big one right now that's coming towards us. Arriving, I would say, since it's directly towards the Earth, probably in 3 to 5 days, the effects from this. And there was predicted some interesting auroral activity, and we may see some interesting electrical storms and stuff like that from it as well. And I think that is it for now. The X-ray activity has climbed up. There was a small spike in the up into the C range. Nothing major. This isn't that big of a flare. This is normal activity. This isn't anything that's abnormal. But the interesting thing about it is the correlations, the 2-part in the astrotometry. How these things relate to the Earth is sort of what astrotometry is all about. So thanks for watching.